Inspired by a popular manga series by Nakamura Ching titled Gunjo, Ride or Die has just premiered on Netflix. This Japanese film is very non-linear and you might wonder in between what happened. So worry not, we have got everything covered for you. This must need a change of pace from modern cinemas will be really helpful to get away from this kind of movies. The film will definitely not take you through an obvious route, so let's not waste any time and get straight into the ending explained and review of Ride or Die. And before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. The story revolves around two women, Nanai and Rei. The film starts very weirdly, you will not know what's happening in it. The story starts with a woman who is a surgeon calling another woman who is presumed to be her close friend, and then she rushed to her and finds there's something wrong, and then she tries to help her to get through the tragedy. And from this point, the woman is stuck with her for the entire movie. Honestly, the film is very dark and has a lot of themes. The story is about these two women in which Nanai is married, and you find things about them throughout the whole story. Throughout the entire film, the characters are somewhat mentally unstable. The story shows how Nanai was her entire life abused by men, and getting tired of this, she calls her old lesbian friend Ray. Ray was in love with Nanai from high school. She calls Ray so that they can together kill her ex-husband. Nanai decides to offer Ray sex in exchange for his ex-husband's murder. It was painfully clearer at the starting that Nanai will just be staying with her till the bargain and won't hold her till the end. Whatever they are doing for each other holds a great secret for their past, which comes into light as the story continues. Then their road trip begins to achieve what they want. What Ray promised Nanai happened. Ray targets a married man in a bar and offers him a drink. With no question, man takes him back to the hotel. Now, Ray is on top of the man who is Nanai's husband, and she asks him that she needs his wife. His husband got shocked for a while, and in between, Ray slashes his neck and he dies. The murder Ray did was very messed up and was recorded or captured in different cameras. But Nanai was sure that Ray loves her enough that she could spend her whole life in jail for a murder they did together. What they dreamt of is achieved. But the question that struck everyone was, what was their past? Further in the story, it is revealed that Ray is from a rich family who did not accept her sexuality. On the other hand, Nanai comes from a very poor family where she was used to selling her body for a good life. They both were totally different souls who ended up together. One thing that struck me was, who is the bad person here? Is it Nanai or is it Ray? This question is very difficult to answer as both of them wanted something in their life they wanted for a very long time back. Getting abused her whole life, Nanai always thought his husband should die someday, and being a true lover of Nanai, Ray just wanted her, no matter what happens either mentally or physically. This made them not think with their mind, and that's why no one can be considered a bad person here. The heart wants what it wants, right? One thing that came to everyone's mind was that did Nanai fell in love with Ray at the end of it was just a bargain. When Nanai thought that if something happens after the murder, Ray can stay in jail for the murder, and maybe she was not in love with her at that time, but the chemistry at that time of the show gave a hint that she fell in love with her. This can only be answered if the second part of the film comes. The groundwork of the film is centered around the film title itself, Ride or Die. What is obsession? What is the transition from obsession to love to mean? And this is what the movie answers. It tells obsession can be dangerous when not thought with the mind. The film made us question every time whether they were good for each other or bad for each other, but some moments definitely made us sure that yes, they absolutely need each other. Ride or Die is not a goal oriented romance. It might not be a romance at all. If you want to have a greater experience, you should watch the film in Japanese with English subtitles. It will feel more realistic. So that's all for this film. Hit your reviews in the comment section, and before you move forward, like this video and hit the subscribe button to never miss any exciting updates from us.